The following may contain language that is not suitable for all audiences.
Thank you for joining us, the Low Fact Podcast. I don't know if you can say joining. Thank you for finding us.
Finding us, joining us,
downloading us, whatever.
Watching. No, they're not watching.
If they are, they're watching a still picture.
I don't think video would be much better. I think video would be worse.
I guess we could talk about that, because the only topics that I had up were just kind of dumb, like belief in racial supremacy. I mean, that's stupid.
So sometimes I wonder where your topics come from.
Nowhere, just come flying out of my butt.
Out of your butthole. You mean video versus audio?
Well, no, it's just kind of funny how a lot of people use the video format and how videos get
a lot more.
And because there are a lot of podcasts and a lot of well, not just podcasts, because there are a lot of options for news, entertainment, infotainment. There's just lots of options to pass the time. I, like a lot of people, just go around randomly hitting stuff to see what they're about. Now, I can't remember to save my life what any of them are about.
It's because your brain can't fucking keep it all in.
Well, I thought it was because I never watched more than 2 minutes of anything.
Well, that too.
That is uninteresting. But it must be interesting to some people, because there's people. I've looked at a bunch of like conservative, whatever. I don't know what you'd call them. Webcast, podcast, something. But it's just basically a video of a person.
And a video blog.
It's not even a famous person, or I guess they're famous to their fans or their subscribers or something. But it's just really funny, because there are a lot of people that do put stuff online, and I'm just sitting there going, wow, that's really boring.
And 200,000 people have watched it.
Or, wow, that is one weird looking person. Or, wow, that is one weird looking boring person.
I don't think we'd look very good on camera.
Oh, I know I wouldn't, but I really don't care, because I'm not making any money off of this, so I truly don't care. And
but even if you had a sponsor, you still probably wouldn't care.
You're probably right.
I mean, I don't think you wouldn't kowtow to your sponsor, would you?
I don't know. I mean, if I were smart, I would. Right?
If you were getting a big fucking paycheck?
Not even if I were someone who's smart. And let me just tell you, people have accused me of being smart, but I don't think I'm very smart. Smart people don't sit there and decide to throw down with people without even though they don't necessarily having to back it up.
Well, you just got a short temper.
So do a lot of people.
I got a short temper, but I'm not going to throw down with somebody, though.
I am going to jump in head first like a dummy.
That's just as well we don't go to a lot of bars, then.
No, nobody bothers me, though.
But I'm just saying, if you did throw down, I would have to back you up, and I don't know how that would go.
I don't know what book you've been reading. I don't know why you're sitting there saying I'd have to back. Dude, are you trying to tell people out there that you're like super great wingman over here?
Yes.
First you're like a Kiwi Kennedy, then you're Lord Fonzie Pants, and now you're a good person to have in a bar fight.
You're fucking like best like. Come on, man. Give me some props here. I'm
giving you all kinds of props.
I'm trying to build up my own image.
Mr. Maori Grand Duke.
Just poking holes in it. What the fuck, dude? How am I supposed to impress the ladies?
I don't know. Don't you get plenty of... Don't plenty of ladies like you?
Yeah.
They're all crazy ugly ladies, but okay.
That's not true. And if they're listening, you better, apologize.
What?
To any of the ladies that like me. They're not ugly or weird looking.
Well,
I mean, what'd you say?
Crazy ugly.
Oh, crazy ugly. Sounds like a movie.
Well, there was Coyote Ugly. I guess we could make another Crazy Ugly.
Oh, Can we? Are we? Is this the random topics one?
We can do whatever we want because, number one, I don't know why I like to put things in order. Scratch that. We can do whatever we want because we ain't getting paid and we're just here to entertain us, really.
So what? Well, here's a question. So why does Hollywood make black men and Asian men? Why does it make them? What's the word? Effeminate?
That's a word, yes.
Why does it do that? Why does it always have some black dude in drag or some Asian man that's fucking just not manly? And then, like, why are there no movies like? Why is there no movie like The Reality?
Well, you don't go to the movies for reality.
But why does Hollywood do that?
Probably for the same reason why they make those movies.
Why?
Reality sucks, bro. They don't want to sit there and talk about how they almost got their asses kicked by a 90-year-old geriatric pygmy.
What?
Geronimo.
All right.
The Apache.
Was he 90?
He was freaking old.
When he was still kicking their asses?
He was old. He was like 70 or 80 years old.
Damn, man. That's fucking impressive.
And then there's the fact that the Apache were basically pygmies.
I didn't realize how small they were.
They were in a place where they had no water. I mean, they're severely malnourished. Of course they're going to be short.
Must have been tough, though.
Well, yeah, and they're tough, right? So, do you...
Well, either they were really tough or white guys just chicken shit.
Well, this is back 1890. That's when everybody was a lot tougher than they are now.
One would think.
But, even think about some of the wars in Southeast Asia, right? The Vietnamese are not known for their stature. Yeah,
this is true.
Well, actually, they are kind of known. Actually, they are kind of known for their stature. They're short.
The Gurkhas, too.
The little pickles?
This is what I gotta put up with. The Gurkhas.
Right, the pickles?
Here come the Gurkhas. Isn't that what they say?
You talking about the Nepalese?
Yeah, they're pretty small, too.
Yeah, that's their war cry. Their war cry is, "Here come the Gurkhas."
That's a great war cry.
And they're pretty fearsome.
So that's your big response to my thing?
What?
Is that reality sucks?
Well,
reality bites?
Well, yeah, if you're a gargantuan dopey white dude, you don't want to sit there and talk about how you got your ass kicked by a midget. Right?
But why is Hollywood all into stereotypes?
Well, stereotypes, again, are like the shortcuts that kind of help, right?
They don't help anything.
Well, help make decisions really quick.
But they're bullshit.
Are they bullshit? If you had a choice between going to Compton to the bank or going to the bank in Beverly Hills to withdraw a boatload of money, which one would you want to go to?
Beverly Hills.
Why?
Because
of your years of first-hand experience and historical knowledge of how there's more money there?
I'm just biased.
Again, see, it's just, or not even Compton. I mean, would you, that's the whole point, right? I mean, people sit there and talk about how, you're racially profiling, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. I'm just like, but that's kind of what happens.
With everybody.
And everything.
Yeah.
Is it necessarily bad? I mean, no. And yes. And is there a way to change that? Sure. Is it going to be easy? No. Are you going to want to do it? That's up to you. What?
That's just funny.
Okay. So, yeah. So, stereotypes, yeah, they're not particularly fun in many cases. But are they true? I'm going to say, yeah.
And then why is it so reprehensible to state it if it's true?
Even if, because look, I come from the South, and the whole stereotype there is that I'm a dumb, inbred person. Funnily enough, because my parents are immigrants, I may come from the South, but I'm not, from the South. So my family hasn't been there long enough to become dumb and inbred. Or maybe they have, I don't know. Well, we're not inbred.
Well, I met a bunch of people from the South, and they didn't seem dumb or inbred.
Well, there you go. And,
I liked it. I mean, I don't know. Does Kentucky count as the South?
No and yes.
That's not an answer.
I think Kentucky was a border state. I don't think that it was in the.
Really?
Yeah.
They were just kind of like Switzerland, though. Like we're hoping to. Just
Oh no, there were tons of people from Kentucky that fought on both sides.
Oh,
But I think I'm not for sure, but I think officially Kentucky might not have been a state that seceded.
so what the fuck did they do then?
Well, they had a bunch of people that were from the South that fought. I think like
On
Hood.
both sides.
Yeah, I think Hood was from Kentucky.
Hood, as in Fort Hood.
Yeah,
Are they going to rename it?
they want to, but they named it Fort Hood because the guy was just somebody that wouldn't quit. He was a general, wounded several times. Like he had his arm cut off, got one of his legs cut off, amputated, from wounds, and basically they had to strap him to the horse. And he still fought. That was the reason. They're like, hey, to be a soldier, that's a pretty good trait to have. Just this dogged determination, and you won't quit.
And yet those fuckers would want to get rid of his name.
Well, yeah, because he fought for the wrong side.
Whatever.
But, who knows? The people that don't understand is that, number one, you don't create your legacy. And number two, I went and did it again. I got to stop doing this numerical classification.
Dude, they don't care. The thing is, they don't care. They don't even care. The people who are wanting stuff to be torn down and changed and all that, like, they don't give a shit.
Who are your judge? You don't know what they want. They could all be about the power, yes. But, okay, they don't care. So what? Why is that such a big deal to you?
I don't know. It just seems like bullshit.
Or did it seem like the thing to do to insert some anger?
I don't know. I don't know.
Seems like you're trying to manipulate our listeners by playing some kind of part.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not that smart.
That didn't talk about smarts. It just talked about nefarious manipulations.
Whatever.
Mr. Student of Hollywood, why do Hollywood make these movies? Like you care. You are neither a minority except at, from what you say, Mr. My great-grandmother was a Maori princess.
You just spat on the microphone.
Puh. How do you know that wasn't you?
Could have been, man.
And your slobber.
If people saw our mic setup, they would be very confused.
No, I think they'd be very impressed. I don't know why you put so much stock in what... Oh! Never mind. That's just what we call in the biz filler, ladies and gents. When Matt doesn't have anything to say, he'll just pull out weird random BS thoughts about, whatever setup or whatever thing that's going on to make you think. Or fill up dead air. But joke's on you. We edit these so there can never be dead air.
Maybe dead air's not bad.
Well, it depends. I don't know. I think we've run our course on talking about whatever it was we were talking about.
Yeah, we're done.
What were we talking about?
I don't even remember now.
I think you do, but you're embarrassed at how badly you've performed.
Oh yeah, no, it was stereotypes in movies.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
And making black men and Asian men effeminate.
Well, didn't they haven't they changed stuff to where now there's a reason, now there's certain things that you got to do to be considered for Best Picture.
That's gonna go real well.
Have you read any of it? Have you looked at any of it?
I don't want to look at it because I know it's gonna be stupid.
Oh, I haven't looked at it either. Not for any reason, just because I haven't, because I'm lazy.
I think it's just gonna be all woke and shit.
Well, I don't think that. Okay, well here's where we can end. I think this whole lurch, this whole movement towards being whatever it is that's supposed to be. I hate that term. I won't even use that word anymore.
Woke?
They've ruined it. The word has been ruined for me.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like the other one.
Uh-huh.
Yep. I'm not going to say it. I hate both those words. I don't know. I think it's this whole idea that people have been changed by this, which I think is true and not true. But all right, actually, that's just weird. I'm sounding like I've done a boatload of drugs.
Well, on that note, we'll talk to you guys later.